First down at the 20. Jerron Brown makes the catch.
Smith selling his play. Time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down here after the completion.
Get ready.
Ellington's taking the handoff. Picks up about 2. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. A lot of people thought coming into the year this would be one of the best rushing attacks in the league, but it's been very average to date. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Ellington is in the backfield.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Running back in motion here. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The pass is complete to Thomas. Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49.
Oh, look at that. Linebacker's moving around.
Now it's Pierre-Paul gets to the quarterback.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The ball is taken out of his hands. And now here's the Ravens defense. One of the best in the league when it comes to sacks. Right now, ranked second in the league in quarterback sacks. The Chargers take it from the 43. He's hit as he throws it. If this last sequence is any indication, this defense is going to give that quarterback fits as this game goes along.
It was a good series for the defense, no question about it. They learned a lot there. Let's see if they can do it and do it more as the game goes along.
And the fair catch is made by Austin. The Ravens offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. When you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Handoff by Griffin. Moore's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down here. The Ravens at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Intercepted. San Diego in for the score.
There is nothing like tying a football game up on the defensive side. You're down 7, you make it happen, you get the turnover, you score. Boy, that is a lot of momentum on your side. You should be able to take that momentum and get a victory.
The Chargers getting ready to kick it away. Austin's got a chance for a return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Ravens' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, Phil? Will they play it a little safer this time around?
Oh, I don't think so. I think what you do on the offensive side, you stay aggressive. It's not a perfect game. There's going to be mistakes and penalties, and you got to learn to overcome that adversity. So go out there, let it go, and try to score points.
Here's a look at the Ravens' offense. They have been a third down juggernaut this year, converting at an unusually high rate. RG3 has it under center. Second down and 10. The catch is made by Tavon Austin. And here's the Chargers defensive lineup. One of the best teams in the league this year against opposing quarterbacks. This is third down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Has the reception all alone. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion.
Here's the football resting at the 43. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Moore's the one who made the big stop.
Griffin's got a lot to think of here in a split second. Does he keep the football? Does he pitch it? Does he cut back? Well, there's nothing to do that time. The defense is alert, and they tackle him for a loss of yards.
Griffin standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He climbs the ladder and has it. Coming to the line at the 27. There's a flag right there. Has the grab. Met by Barr that time. The defense a little jumpy right there.
Good job by the receiver running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
It's first down as they head to the line. Looking across the middle, and this is dropped.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Second down after the incompletion. Griffin's got two tight ends on the field for this snap.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Third and 5 following the incompletion. Griffin's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. 3rd down and 5. Austin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Gains 19. Mark him down for another reception.
Back here, ready to start the second quarter, and a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 25th rushing touchdown of his career. The point after try is in the books. The Chargers ready to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. Press coverage all the way. First down at the 33. They'll run it off the toss.
Ellington's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Coming up, 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go. 30-yard. Let's go. 30-yard.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Brown with the reception. Brown's met at the 44.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Football rest at the 44. Here's the first snap after the big play. Thomas got it on a pass that had some heat. After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. The Chargers come out and a bunch set. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. They'll go ground. Ellington's marked down at the 27.
Ellington's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Ellington lined up as the single back.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
First down and 10. Heaving it down the field. And it falls incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. And it leads to another incomplete pass.
Mallett's lined up. 2 tight ends set. With 2 hands, he has it.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
3rd and 6. It's caught by Jerron Brown. Murphy's in on the tackle.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
1st and goal from the 7. And now here's Ellington on the toss.
Chargers in the end zone. His 17th rushing touchdown of the season.
The Chargers can tie it up with the point after.
Extra point was good.
The Ravens' return team is ready. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
The Ravens take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
First down at the 20. Perriman's got the grab on the touch pass. Touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, they put themselves in front with that touchdown, Phil.
Hey, that touchdown could be a difference maker in this game. You never know. So really well called by the offensive coordinator and executed perfectly by the offensive players.
He'll take it from the 6. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Chargers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Chargers take it from the 23. The pass is picked off by Berry. Tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Ravens really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
First down at the 21. Should have had it.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel.
Breaking huddle at the 21.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Got hit on release.
The Ravens don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. They continue to put their stamp on the first half, adding a field goal here midway through the second.
Yeah, it's been a really good first half for the football team. They've played well in every phase of the game. And the other team, well, what can I say? They just didn't show up.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. Still powering ahead. More kick coverage on the return. And now the offense comes onto the field, having to feel like it's just been given a big boost of confidence. The Chargers offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim. But you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Ball is out. They recover their own fumble. And it's Eric Berry who brings them down.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times, it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Has Eifert. And he'll step out of bounds. That's his first reception today.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
Coming to the line at the 39.
First down at the 39. It's wide open. Ellington's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. First down on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Tyler Eifert has the grab. Gains 13.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he's very smart. Gets out of bounds and stops the clock.
Smith's 3 for 3 with that completion.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Makes the reception. San Diego, touchdown. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. The Chargers getting set for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Chargers getting ready for the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Ravens have put together a tremendous offensive performance here today, but it's still just a one-possession game because their defense hasn't done its end of it.
Yeah, the offense loves situations like this. They love it when they're playing really well. The defense is struggling, and that way they know the offensive coach and the head coach are going to keep being aggressive in their play calls, and they got confidence. I think they'll go out there and have success again.
First down at the 20. Austin has the catch. Gains 16. That's his third catch of the day. The Ravens are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of the quarterback. Griffin's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
The Ravens come to the line with a bunch set. They motion the receiver around to the other side. First down at the 36. Reese has got it, and a first.
Well, the dink and duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Griffin's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Griffin from the gun. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Second down coming up. Griffin by himself in the backfield. Griffin's back in shotgun formation. Looking long.
Manage the football game. That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You're winning a close game and it's 3rd and long. Well, manage it. Know what to do. Don't force the play here. If it's not there, throw it away and just punt the football.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Ravens all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Ravens snap it at the 36. Throws the pass. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The Ravens, 1 timeout remaining. Griffin's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. The Ravens will take the snap from the 20. Jeremy Mincey has the sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
The line of scrimmage is the 33.
Griffin's lined up, empty backfield. The wide receiver in motion. The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
He's wide open for the grab. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First down following the long play. Griffin's got it in the gun. And it's swatted away.
It's tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
Tucker's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. And he converts here on the field goal try. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Chargers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 2nd and 10. And it's a catch by Eifert. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid So a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit him. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
The Chargers from the 27.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
The Chargers will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Chargers have it at the 29.
And he's brought down by Connor Barwin.
The Chargers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
The Chargers from the 32. And it's knocked down.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Ellington is in the backfield. The Chargers from the 32.
Andre Ellington with the reception.
That's a gain of only a yard.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Now the offense in their hurry up.
The Chargers take it from the 33.
Scanning the field.
But the hit knocks the ball out.
Eifert's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Austin's got it on the return. The Ravens take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Here's the handoff. The Ravens lined up, bunch formation.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. 2nd and 12.
Screen, makes the reception. Got the first, and he's got some space. No one's going to get him now. The 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And with that score, they now have a nice buffer to work with over this last quarter and a half.
They do, but this game is not over. Now you got to come out there on the offensive side, and you got to find a way, come up with some new plays, take a chance, and get back in this game. It's not over.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Chargers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays. So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Ellington lined up as the single back. On target with Tyler Eifert.
That's a gain of 8.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
It's 3rd down coming up.
Spiller takes his spot in the backfield.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Third down and 2. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Chargers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The Chargers snap it up at the 26. Mallett's going to slide and avoid the hit.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
First down coming up.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
It's Sue who takes the quarterback down.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Ellington is in the backfield.
Julio Jones with the grab.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
3rd and 1 coming up.
Get ready. Red 38.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Spiller's going to secure the handoff.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Coming to the line at the 50. Mallett set in the pistol.
Now 1st and 10.
Trying to hook up with Eifert that time, but this pass goes incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Ellington is in the backfield.
Let's go.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Going deep. What a catch. Touchdown.
Still more than a quarter left in the game. With that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
And now Austin. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Ravens now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
First down at the 27. Toss play. Brown's there to make the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
The Ravens come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. And it's batted down.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
3rd down.
Griffin's got everybody split out wide.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Ravens have it at the 29. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete. And you know, Phil, with this third quarter winding down, how important a third down stop might that wind up being?
Oh, I think it's going to be huge, Jim. You know, here we come to the end of the game. The pressure is coming on, and that stop might put some pressure on the offense.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The Chargers found themselves in an action-packed first half all around, but certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Yeah, why did they change? My gosh, it worked so good in the first half. You got to come out, stay aggressive. In this league, it's about scoring and just keep the pedal to the metal.
Second and short following the run.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
One more snap, and that'll end the quarter.
Ellington's going to take the handoff now.
Tyvon Branch in on that last play.
We're about to get the final 15 minutes underway, and as dreadful as these defenses have been through the first three quarters, if one of them steps up at a crucial time here in this last quarter, it could win them the ball game.
Now, is there anything that's gone on in this game so far that makes you think that these defenses are going to turn around the way they're playing? I have not seen it, and I don't expect it. I think this is going to continue to be an offensive juggernaut football game, and defenses, they're just hoping to get out of this game without getting hurt.
Set up now at the 28-yard line.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front four. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up second and long. Press coverage all the way. Trying to beat the play clock.
The reception by Tyler Eifert.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down.
Get ready.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
The running back goes in motion.
3rd and 5. Ndamukong Suh has the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
48-yard field goal try on the way. Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one. They put up 3 here early in the fourth quarter, and things are starting to tighten up.
Hey, look, I disagree with the coach. I would not have tried the field goal. I would have went for the fourth down, try to get a first down or a touchdown. Listen, this coach, he's not a brave man. He always takes the easy way out.
The Ravens offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Will go ground. Gains 18.
The Ravens really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
1st and 10. Handoff out of the I formation. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The corners step back. Looks like they're in press coverage here. 1st and 10.
Tosses the football into the open.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out.
RG3 from the gun. And it's swatted away.
Now, there's nothing like a big hit. When you get it and it connects, it gives your defense some emotion. Look at the guys, how they're jumping around. Hey, that gets everybody excited.
Third down on the way. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. It's a grab by Merriman.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. First down, offense readying for the snap. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Outside now on the toss. That's a pickup of 14. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
RG3 has it under center. First down at the 15.
Right back to him one more time. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
The Ravens are in a much closer game today, but still find themselves up on the scoreboard after a decisive victory last time out.
When you practice in training camp and even during the week of games in the NFL, you always practice that the game is going to be tight, it's going to be close, and now we got to pull out those plays that are going to win the game for us.
Playing press coverage to the outside. And now here's the toss. Wow, what a time. Touchdown near the end of this one.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. And he'll start his return.
And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
The Chargers offense still has a chance here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. Know the situation. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you come up and make the tackle. Don't let them catch and run and get a big play against you.
Stands in the pocket. Jaron Brown makes the catch.
The Chargers have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Brown's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
Mallett's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Going for the deep ball. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Brown's going to pull in the bullet pass. The Chargers use another timeout here, and they have one left. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Staying with the passing game on first down. The reception by Demaryius Thomas. Thomas is tackled down after a gain of 5. A timeout charge to the offense. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. The Ravens lined up in the nickel. And it's knocked down.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Trailing every third down, so big at this point.
Let's go.
And it's batted down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Needing 5 to move the chains.
Back at the line. They're going for it on fourth. He'll throw it over the middle. And incomplete as Thomas can't hold on.
In what had been a wild shootout, we come up with a defensive stop late in the fourth quarter that could be the key to the outcome of this game, Phil.
Well, sooner or later, you knew a defense was finally going to step up there and make a play, and what a job that time. They showed it was a great scheme, great thought process, and they made it work.
Tough starting field position here. One more play, and it's in the books.
Gets the handle here. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
Well, it's a big performance in front of a primetime audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, and then you sit back and think everybody was watching us and you played well, boy, that is some great experience.
So for Phil Simms and all the...
I have been crazy.